somewhere. Ah, the nest entrance. Let's... I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mazama.
Good call. We'll go west. You and our friend head north.
I sense illusion magic beyond the crumbled wall. Find the source. Yes, there's something here. I'll dispel the illusion. A hidden journal. Intriguing. What does it say? Ah! A means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching. How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed? Look! Past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We take your soul either way.
The device siphoned their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul Reaper. Destroy that abomination! Tear out its core as the journal described. Excellent. They can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion. Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the fighters and mages guilds. But what is the Worm Cult's ultimate goal? I have contended with the Worm Cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters, they usually seek something disastrous. The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source. The illusion is behind that altar, along the wall. What can we learn from this scroll? A singular focus on the destruction of every living being. They must be stopped. Our search continues. Let me take a look at that sword. It's Scordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Scordo the Knife. By doing something reckless, we must split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
More cult bastards ambushed us! Come help me, pal!
Scordo! You're injured!
No, Varnus! I'm over here! That's not me!
Slide now. Demands your presence.
Dragging Varnus into a portal!
The Great Mage does not fall easily!
You can't have him, creature!
Protect the staff!
First the mage's head, next the fighter's heart.
Varnus is gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah, let's figure this out, pal.
I was too late. Again. We lost another leader because I wasn't here. I should have... No.
This isn't time for recrimination. Talk to Scordo and let's figure out how to get Vanus back.
Mazama ambushed me. Cast a spell and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello. I guess that's what it feels like when the snake takes your appearance. Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're gonna beat the worms this time. Can't even let me have a moment, huh, pal? But yeah, I'm still better at punching people than anyone I know, present company excluded. Alright, let's get the tusk out of here. Maybe Gabrielle can portal us somewhere, and we can make a plan. How do you feel about a portal, Gabrielle?
Of course. One portal to Shornhelm's Mages Guild coming up.
About Vanus.
No apologies, Scordo. We'll get Vanus back. I'll take Vanus's staff. It may behave strangely in untrained hands.
All yours. Now let's get out of here.
Tell me, what happened? Where's Vanus?
I'll let our friend fill you in. I need to think.
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vanus? And why do Gabrielle and Scordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest, comrade? We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news. I can't wait to hear the details. But what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Vanus. Mazama and the Worm Cult captured Vanus Galarian, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive. You probably should have led with that, comrade. First Merrick, now Vanus. By Stendarr's beard, what other disasters can befall us? The Mage's Head obviously refers to Vanus. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears! She means to attack the Earth Forge! An ancient dwarven forge now controlled by the Fighters Guild. It creates items of immense power. Merrick used it to craft a weapon strong enough to destroy a Daedric artifact. As Scordo, Mazama will walk right in. We need to get there now.
I can open a portal to the Earth Forge. Then Prince Azah and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earth Forge and stopping Mazama?
Enough Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Good luck with that. It took Vanus to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earth Forge is?
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Scordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have ours.
Right. Come on, pal. Through the portal. Marlocks, jump 'em! The attack's already begun! Let's talk before we rush in blindly. Look at what Mazama and her worms have done! More of my comrades dead! I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood! This is my fault. All my fault. Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mazama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Vanus. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earth Forge. Yeah, optimism. I suppose we need that right about now. Prince Azah is gonna want an intact Fighters Guild to lead, after Gabrielle and him convince the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever's still alive here. With extreme prejudice, kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn Soul Reapers, and then find Mazama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get moving! I don't remember these corridors being so dismal. There! That's me! I mean, not me! Mazama! Get her!
I won, mortal. I shattered your will. Killed or captured your leaders. The Order of the Black Worm is victorious!
Well done, friend. You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
And it looks like the worms didn't get all my guildmates. That's something at least.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azah and I were meeting with representatives of the three alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and Worm Cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there. Not exactly. Prince Azah and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Stirk, the same island where Ivanis forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your help. Take my portal to Stirk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the worm cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azah and I will lean on the other two and do the same. I left the Alliance ambassadors alone on Stirk with Prince Azah. Let's go try to convince them.
Did you explain the stakes? We need the three alliances to cooperate.
We got them to come to Stirk. That's a start. Now we just need to make them see reason.
Ambassadors, please! You must listen!
There's attacks in Oradon. Prince Azah says it's the worm cult.
What does it matter? We can't fight wars in both Cyrodiil and our sovereign territory.
Prince Azah said Gabrielle was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out. Gabrielle Benelay attempted to convince me that the worm cult has returned. How preposterous. I suggest you speak with your alliance's ambassador. I need to have a conversation with Prince Azah. As a member of the Covenant, I trust he will speak true.
The members of the Fighters and Mages Guild have spun a fanciful tale, but it sounds like a trick to catch the Pact off guard. I suggest you speak with your Alliance's ambassador, while I give Azah and Gabrielle one more chance to convince me.
Prince Azah insists that all of Tamriel is in danger. Would you care to elaborate? I need more details if I'm to make a recommendation of any sort to my superiors. Are you certain it's a resurrected worm cult? And not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the mighty Aldmeri Dominion. I see. Yes, I can see why Gabrielle and Prince Azah seem so concerned. I'll bring this information to my superiors straight away.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say we will pass on the information, but can make no promises.
Vanis' staff. It's reacting to you, friend. Reach out and see what happens. Vanis,
Listen, everyone. My time is short. You must hear what I have. I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions. Mizama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating attack. My guards mentioned an isolated island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
If even the great Vanus Galarian is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us speak. Between your efforts and Vanus's message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Vanus told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority. Just as the alliances, guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Stirk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
It's clear now. We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Stirk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things. Stirk Fellowship. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? And when next we meet, you and I are gonna ring a lot of worm cult heads. Just like a hammer striking a bell. That's what we're gonna do. For Merrick. Not a damn thing. It could be an island paradise for all I know. Or it could be a carnal pit crawling with worms and Daedra. Probably a little bit of both. As long as there's something there for me to punch, all good. For the duration of this crisis, and until the Council can formally select a replacement for Merrick, certainly. I give him a hard time, but Prince Azah is a good man, and a good warrior. He'll make Merrick proud. Just you watch. Coordinating the forces of 2 guilds and 3 alliances? That's not a job I envy. As for Vanus, he got captured trying to rescue me. Least I can do is return the favor. Soon as we stop the worm cult from bringing death to all Nirn, I'm on it.
We'll be in touch regarding Solstice, friend. Until then, stay safe. Of course I'm worried, but Vanus is a powerful mage, perhaps the most powerful. He can handle himself. I just wish he told us more about Solstice. No, I'm barely sure I've even read about the place, but I plan to do some research while we wait for Vanus's next message.
The Stirk Fellowship? I suppose it will do until I can suggest something better. We set aside our differences once to defeat the worm cult. It may take some convincing, but I am certain the Old Merry Dominion will contribute. At least a champion or 2. Perhaps a few knights. At least until we know the true extent of the threat.
The Stirk Fellowship? Well, I don't hate it. We could do worse for a name for our combined forces. Perhaps, perhaps not. Who can know the mind of a man like Emmerich? In any case, it's not up to me. I shall bring your argument to my superiors in Daggerfall. And it was a very convincing argument to be sure. And let them decide.
The Pact will send champions at least. Perhaps some troops. At least until we know the extent of what the worm cult is actually planning. Yorin brought the Dark Elves and the Argonians together to defeat the Akaviri. And he set aside hostilities to defeat the worm cult once before. I can't say with any certainty, but I believe the Ebonheart Pact will do the right thing.
Stirk Fellowship? Yes, Scordo suggests a good name. I will do my best to lead the Fighters Guild and make Merrick proud. As soon as we get clarity on the obstacles we face, I'll send for you. Until then, Stendarr keep you safe, comrade. Our way forward is blocked by 3 primary obstacles. The Stirk Fellowship must still be organized. We don't know where the island of Solstice hides in the vast seas, and we have only the barest idea where Vonnis is imprisoned. While the guilds and the 3 alliances have agreed to work together to combat the worm cult in principle, there are still treaties to be signed, logistics to work out, and plans to be finalized. That will fill mine and Gabrielle's days for a time. That task will most likely fall upon the Mages Guild and the scholars and sages of the alliances. If there is even the merest mention of Solstice in an old scroll or text, we will find it. The rescue of Vonnis is crucial, but stopping the threat posed by the Worm Cult and their Soul Reapers must be our first priority. And to do that, we need to locate Solstice and transport our forces there. We'll save Vonnis as well. This, I swear.